Hey guys, it's Kylie here. Recreate Women's Fitness, real women, real stories, and I am here with the gorgeous Ev. How are you, Ev?
Well, thanks, Kylie.
Thanks for joining us. Now, Ev, firstly, just tell the people out there about you.
Well, my name's Ev. I am 40. I just turned 40 this week, in fact.
Yes, we had a little 40th birthday celebration.
There was some dancing and some fun to be had that morning at the gym. I will concur. I am a mum to two beautiful little people, and I'm a wife, and I live locally and I work locally. I work full time as well, so pretty busy.
What's your career? You had a pretty heavy career.
Yeah, I work in disabilities. I work in a clinical team, so psychology and behaviour support is what I do. So yeah it's pretty lots.
Yeah, definitely. So Ev, can you tell us about what your life was like prior to coming to Recreate?
Sure. So I think I'd had a really bad relationship with health and exercise and fitness and well-being and dieting. I'd been on, I think if you could name every mainstream diet, I'd done it, and each time had some success, and then it goes back. And then so I guess in this sort of cycle of shame and not achieving and then achieving, and sort of tying well-being and health to these kind of unachievable or this inconsistent way of living. So I think I was pretty over that. And I think exercise wise, I'd always thought that going to the gym meant smashing it out, like, going and doing an hour on the stair machine, or, running on the treadmill, and this kind of punishment almost, or, like something that I had to do. And so when I joined, I sort of thought, I didn't really know what to expect, except I'd heard good things, and I thought, all right, this is just something that I'm going to have to do. But it's turned out to be quite different. For me, feeling quite differently about it.
Yeah. So your experience as a child with exercise, it obviously wasn't great, and hence why you feel what you were feeling about yourself and exercise and the cycle of, being unwell and not really understanding. Yeah,
absolutely. I think as young people we have this view, or we have these experiences, namely at school, where I grew up in a regional town, and it was about competition sport and cross country running. They were the kind of two things that were quite a big focus, and that's not my jam. And so then it sort of becomes this narrative that I'm not into exercise, or I'm not good at it, so I don't do it, or and we have those early experiences at school where you do the beep test and the fat test and the like the how many times can you run up and down sort of thing, and it becomes a bit, and so it makes sense to me psychologically that kind of kept on repeating through adulthood, that I would just try these things and then not be good at it, or
So you came to Recreate because you heard good things from some other members that are still here with us. How did you feel coming? Like, how was your feeling?
I was a bit nervous. I actually remember it was the first day of a new challenge, and we had to write our things up our goals up on the mirror around what they were, and I think that was a real eye-opener for me, because it wasn't about, I looked up on the board and it wasn't about being the skinniest, or everyone's goals are about a personal achievement or showing up for themselves, and I thought, this is a bit different to other places I'd experienced. But I remember writing just to come 3 days a week.
But that's a goal.
But I think I've probably come 5 days a week. But I remember that being the first day, and I thought, okay, this is a little bit different.
Beautiful. So how did you go with the challenge? The first 8 weeks at Recreate, how was it?
It was really it's been life-changing. I didn't weigh myself at the beginning. I didn't weigh myself at the end.
Because, as you know, you don't actually need to.
Well, no.
Because weight is irrelevant. Health is what's important. How are you feeling yourself? You feel good in your own skin, and you're happy, you've got energy. Is that how you feel?
Oh, so much better. I'm sleeping better. Have way more energy. I'm much more mindful and thoughtful about what I eat. I think the biggest thing is that I don't see coming to the gym as a chore or a punish, which is has been a big mindset shift for me. And also I'm not focusing on the numbers, so I'm not tying my feeling and well-being to scales or to things like that. I mean, I still, you know, and you've taught me that really. And was so okay with it. You were like, oh, don't weigh yourself. And I was like, oh, sorry. And,
who cares?
Yeah, and that was a really big shift for me. I thought, oh no, I'm showing up for myself. It's not, for anything else.
Oh, I love to hear that. I love to know that, you know, that we have this in place for women to understand that it's not a number. As you said, it's just about all those different health markers and your energy and your strength and those sorts of things. So I love it. Yeah. What do you feel has been your greatest achievement since coming?
Absolutely, the consistency I think has been a big achievement, like as a measurable achievement that I've shown up and I've come. There's been the lockdown stuff, and I maintained, you know, the online stuff, which you did so beautifully. Thank you for that, and doing and building some activity into that, to those days. A little bit wobbly over Christmas and stuff when I moved house, but you know, coming back and that's okay. And so I think that has been, but I think the biggest achievement emotionally and mentally has been that real shift away from getting on the scale, you know, like beating myself up because I go out for dinner, or thinking about, do I have to weigh myself, you know, when can I have a treat day so I can weigh myself, like all these weird things I would spend my time thinking about. I just now go, oh, I've got lots of freed up brain space from not having to think about that.
And it's that, you know, I love it. I love to hear that. It's so good to know that it's okay. You know, if we go to the gym bar after this interview right now, we are. It's okay to have a drink with your friends. It's okay to go out for dinner, and then the next day it's all about consistency. It's not about perfection, and for you to have that shift is just such an achievement, and we're so happy for you to know that you've done that.
Totally, and I think you've been such a big part of that. And you know, interesting in the work that I do, and from a psychological perspective, thinking about this stuff that I probably talk a lot about to other people, but then applying it to myself was and I think too what Recreate does, it takes this journey, which I feel has been quite a personal and private one, this food, diet, exercise, like that's quite a lonely place to be, and everyone here is so nice, and it's relational, and it's what keeps me coming back. You know, you're not by yourself, and you know, people keep you accountable, but there's also that really nice you know, those friendships and the collegial stuff that forms at this place. It's pretty special.
Oh, thank you. So Ev, what's the biggest difference in you since coming here to Recreate?
I think, and I can't actually believe I'm saying this because it's a gym sort of thing, but I really think it's my emotional well-being, my confidence, and also just a confidence that I've got this, and I can and that I can do it. I mean, there's really obvious benefits. I've got more energy. You've given me so much more information around food and what I'm eating. Like the macro stuff that we did in that first challenge, I was just like, oh my God, I've been eating totally wrong.
And also the fact that you're probably under eating. Like
totally under eating.
Always.
Oh yeah, not eating enough protein.
Different things that women don't understand is you do need to have protein for, you know, muscle repair and growth, and they just don't understand you need so many grams of protein per kilo of body weight, and just for healthy day-to-day function. And so they're just grabbing little salads and little bits and pieces.
A boiled egg, 700 calories a day, like the stuff that I've done to try and, you know, and then you're like, no, you need to eat three times that much. I'm like,
How did you feel when I say to you, Ev, you've got to eat 3 times more than what you're eating, and I'm still having this conversation today with other clients saying, trust the meat, trust the process, you need to eat. How did you find that when I first told you? You're like, what?
I was like that. I was like, oh, that's awesome, but
so I can eat?
No, probably a little bit of disbelief, and there was a whole lot of trust because I wasn't weighing myself, and I'm doing something a little bit different this year with being a little bit more comfortable with knowing my numbers and stuff, because I feel like I can be there, but I was just trusting you, and I'd get on, you'd have the clipboard and you'd look and you'd go, nope, keep going, you're going okay. And I think the focus, it is on trust, but also trusting in your body. It's not a quick fix. Like I've gotten here over, you know, my whole life, and anything that's worth doing and is sustainable, that it's you're playing the long game. So,
and understanding too that if you're kind to your body will be kind to you. If you feel it and you eat, it's going to go, you know, it's okay. You know, I'm good. I'm going to start to let go.
I was saying this the other day, because Christmas was a little bit of a, as it is, just a lot, as you said, you got to do life. And it was one of those times when we'd moved house and things. Yeah. And coming back, and I was really felt it. And I thought, after about 3 days of being back at the gym and eating well, I was like, yeah, I'm back to, and I can guarantee you I probably didn't weigh any different or anything, but it's just that sense of, I've got this, I know what my body needs, and I know, you know, what I need to feel better. So, I think that's...
So my last question to you, Ev, is, and there's no wrong answer, it's just whatever you feel, is what are you grateful for?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Could be anything. What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful that I've got the ability to be able to come in, of course, and that I've found the gym, and that was mainly through my very close friend Taryn. I'm so very grateful for her in sort of shining the light there for me. I think I'm grateful for a place of acceptance, not just here at the gym, but accepting myself. And I think that's
a beautiful thing. That is so nice to hear, because the discussions I have with women, it's pretty heavy, and for you to say that is just amazing, just to feel that you're happy within yourself, because that's the main thing. Learning to love yourself, accepting who you are, and just flourishing that from that. Thank you so much, Eva. I've loved it. Thanks, babe.